Welcome back to Tax Tip Tuesday. I got a triple whammy for you today. 3 things coming at you on Tax Tip Tuesday. Number 1, for everybody here in Georgia, they have approved $250 per person, $375 if you file head of household, and $500 for married couples as an additional tax refund. So that was passed last week by Georgia. They're going to send those out in 2 to 3 weeks, but there are some stipulations, and this is not for everybody. So pay attention. You might not be getting this extra $250 or $500. So number 1, you have to have filed a 2020 Georgia tax return and have filed your 2021 Georgia tax return. If you haven't filed your 21 tax return yet, the extra $250 will kick in once you file that, and it'll show up in about 3 weeks. If you've already filed 2020 and 2021, it will kick in now and show up either direct deposit or in about 3 weeks in the mail, depending on how you get your tax refund. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sign up for it. You don't have to register, but not everybody's getting it. They're not telling you this on the news. So here's the deal. You only get the $250 or $500 for married if you have a Georgia tax liability, meaning you have enough income where you're paying some Georgia taxes, or Georgia taxes are being withheld and getting offset by your withholding. So anybody with a really low income under, let's say, 6, 7, 8 grand, you're probably not going to qualify. Or here's the big group, retirees. At 62 and 65, you start getting Georgia retirement exclusion, meaning you don't pay any Georgia taxes. You don't have any Georgia tax liability. If that's the case, you are not going to qualify for this $250 or $500. If all you draw is Social Security, you're not going to qualify. So they're saying this is going out for everybody, but it's not really the case. So if you're older than 62 or 65, check your tax return for tax liability in Georgia. Or if you're lower income, under $10,000, check your tax return. You may not be getting this. For everybody else, if you file 2020 and 2021, it's coming to you pretty quick in 2 to 3 weeks. So watch out for it. Just free money, and it's not going to be taxable for next year on the IRS or the state side from what they're telling us right now. Number 2, we're getting a gas tax decrease. There right now are 4 states this impacts. Georgia, we're getting a 29-cent per gallon tax decrease on gas, try to keep that fuel price down. That is going to implement now and run through May. Connecticut, they're getting a 25-cent decrease in gas tax, so you'll see that difference at the pump. Maryland, big one, 36-cent per gallon decrease on their gas tax. And then Florida is going to have a 25-cent decrease. But Florida's saying, hey, we're not going to start it until October, until the tourist season is over. So if you're in one of these 4 states that I mentioned, you should see the gas tax go away for a little while, making that price per gallon way more affordable. So go out and stock up on gas if you get a chance in Georgia between now and May and these other states. And the third thing I got for you, the billionaire tax. This doesn't impact me. It probably doesn't impact most of you out there, but Biden administration is floating around a billionaire tax bill right now, which means anybody with a net worth over $100 million has to pay a minimum 20% tax on their income and a minimum 20% tax on unrealized gain. So like stocks, real estate, shares of business. Even if they don't sell it, they're going to have to pay 20% taxes on the gain or the growth. This gets very messy, and logistically, I don't even know how that's possible to file a tax return or to do those things or speculate those things. So I'm guessing it's going to change. They're also kicking around right now, taking C Corp taxes from 21 to 28%. This is your big boy corporations in most cases, publicly traded companies. So we're starting to see some tax bills and things float around as they're working on budgets for 2023. as of right now, nothing is going to impact us on the personal side. Nothing is going to impact people making incomes less than several $1,000,000. So for most of us, we should be fine. And that's what I got for you today. I hope y'all have an awesome week, and I'll be back with you next Tuesday. Thanks.